When I used to be angry, I would go to incredibly bad coping mechanisms. I would go to addictions, I would scroll, I would shut down, I would get frustrated, I would ignore. But the one thing I wouldn't do was to find any healthy mechanisms to actually deal with the anger inside me. The problem with those things that I have just mentioned is that they are all temporary. None of those things actually heal or fix anything. The only thing that they're doing is putting a little patch on it for the moment, for the anger to then come out even stronger later. Especially if you do this over the long term, the outcome is not going to be a good one. This is why I want to share with you the best way to cope with anger that I have found in my life so far. You can also use this if you're not feeling angry, but you're feeling sad, by simply turning the sadness into anger, which may sound a bit confusing at first, but believe me, it works quite quickly. What I have been doing lately when I felt really angry was to go to the gym or to do boxing. There's a certain energy that you can put into lifting weights or punching a boxing bag. You can really push your body to the absolute max. You can tire it out and channel all the negative energy that you're feeling inside you into this. It's just one of the greatest feelings, especially if you imagine that the thing that you're angry at is the punching bag. The other thing is the music. When I go to the gym, I listen to incredibly aggressive rap or hip hop, and I find that it helps so much. And especially when I'm feeling angry, then they're really bringing up a certain energy that you feel that is just like nothing that I've experienced anywhere else before. It's almost like this rage training mode where you really can feel your body doing things that it just normally wouldn't do. When you do weights, and especially when you're training for strength purposes, it is all about pushing your body to the absolute limit. And it makes you realize that no matter what it is that you're trying to achieve, you can absolutely achieve it if you set your mind to it. So there's this whole life lesson that revolves around it, and it almost makes you feel unstoppable. That is at least how I feel when I go to the gym, and especially when I leave the gym. Yes, of course, exercising in general is a great release, and I think that there's a lot of other things that you can also do in order to release anger. But I have found that lifting weights and boxing is really a whole nother level. Whenever I would hit the punching bag, I could literally feel how the anger would transfer out of my body onto the bag. And when I would leave, I would just feel a lot lighter than I did before. So I am hoping that you are going to try these out. Don't do those negative coping mechanisms that I talked about in the beginning. I know it's really difficult not to, because I would do it for so many years myself, but I promise you that natural ways are always so much better, especially over the long term. And if you are going to try this out, then please let me know in the comments. And I would love to hear about any other coping strategies or mechanisms that you use when you are feeling angry.